Okay, so I pulled the barrel off of my rifle. This is my 243 FTC and a 107 Match King. This is a good opportunity to use the Hornady Overall Length Gauge to find the lands. There's different ways to do this. You can do it by touch with the press, with a dummy round, and just do it by feel. That's probably one of the most accurate ways to do it. You can use the action with the barrel on it. But this is a way, I think this is the best way to use the Hornady tool, because I don't think it works that great when you do it with the rifle assembled. So I just take the bullet and drop it down in the throat, insert the gauge, make sure it's seated, and I just release the ram and just let it fall under gravity. Pull it out. Bullet stays in there. I've got a cleaning rod with no tip on it. Retrieve the bullet, go nice and slow, make sure you don't scratch your barrel. Put it back down. Insert the bullet back into the gauge. The dial calipers. Two, 3, 4, 9. 2350. That's where it should be. I want to do this at least 3 times. I'll drop the bullet down in there again. Back the ram off. Reinsert the gauge. Make sure it's seated. The ram fall under gravity. Pull it out again. We'll make sure your case doesn't back off, because that'll affect your reading. Grab my cleaning rod, no tip, retrieve the bullet. Measure again. 2350 and a half thou there. 2350. Right on again. Do it again. Back off the ram. Tighten it down. Drop the bullet again. Reinsert the gauge again. Want to do this at least 3 times. Ram fall again. Tighten it down. Retrieve the bullet again. It is. Back in the gauge. Make sure it's nice and seated. I got 2350 again. 235 and a half. I'm going to move it around and make sure it's square. There's 2349 and a half, so there we are. It's pretty good. So I got the same thing all 3 times. So 2350 base to ogive with that bullet. I should be touching the lands. So that kind of gives me a good idea. There's different ways to do this, but I think that's the best way to use the overall length gauge. Ideally, you'd want to have a case that's fire formed in your chamber and then drilled and threaded in the back to fit on this gauge, but this is just the standard Hornady modified case that you can buy, and 107 Match King. So that's one way to do it. Thanks.